Welcome to Manchester United Daily Updates. Before continuing this video, click the like button and subscribe to the channel. Man United are ready to cash in on Erik ten Hag's first signing at the club. Manchester United are ready to use the January transfer window to make changes to their squad. They need new additions at the club in a number of positions, while the underperforming players are expected to be shown the exit door at Old Trafford. The likes of Christian Eriksen, Casemiro and Victor Lindelof are set to be offloaded by the club in the January transfer window, as reported by Fabrizio Romano. The club's summer signing from last year, Joshua Zirkzee, also faces an uncertain future at the club, with Juventus waiting in the wings to sign the Dutch attacker. A position that has been a huge cause of concern for the Red Devils is the left-back position, and they could make changes this month in terms of personnel in that position. According to Give Me Sport, Man United have refused to rule out the possibility of allowing Tyrell Malacia leave the club in the January transfer window. The Dutch defender was the first signing made by Erik ten Hag at the club, and his move to Old Trafford has failed miserably. Tyrell Malacia has struggled to settle at Man United. Like most signings from ten Hag, Malacia has struggled at the Premier League club, and fitness issues have not helped his cause. The left-back suffered a long-term injury that kept him out of action for more than a year. Along with him, his fellow left-back Luke Shaw has consistently been out of the team due to injury issues, making it a problem for the club to field a natural left-back. Diogo Dalot has worked as a makeshift left-back at the club, but now Amorim's side are ready to use the winter window to sign a new player in that position. If they can manage to do that, Malacia will be allowed to leave the club, and Juventus have been mentioned as his next possible destination since they are monitoring his situation at Old Trafford. The Old Lady are looking to sign the defender on a loan deal this month, but if Man United can sign an upgrade on the defender, they would prefer to let him leave in a permanent move. Manchester United star Marcus Rashford has been in the news recently, but for all the wrong reasons. The attacker has been dropped by manager Ruben Amorim, and he has spent more time on the sidelines under the Portuguese manager than on the pitch. Rashford has once again struggled to perform this season, having scored only 4 Premier League goals so far. It looked like a change in management could revive his career at Old Trafford, but that has not been the case. The 27-year-old has been dropped by Amorim from the squad, and the reason behind the Man United boss taking such drastic action has been revealed. According to The Athletic, Rashford broke Amorim's pre-match rule, and that is why he is being punished by the Man United manager. Transfer News Live. Man Utd's Gyokeres promise. Spurs close in on £12.5 million deal. Salah latest. The January transfer window is open, but it has been a largely quiet start to the month for the Premier League's top sides as they look to reinforce their squads. The January transfer window has arrived, though it has been a quiet start for Premier League teams. Manchester United are one of the clubs expected to be busy following Ruben Amorim's dreadful start as manager. But the Red Devils will likely need to sell before they can bring in any reinforcements, given their precarious position with the league's financial rules, and a move for Victor Gyokeres will have to wait. Top of the list of those heading out the door is Marcus Rashford, who has made it clear he is ready for a new challenge. Elsewhere, Liverpool's window is likely to be dominated by the futures of Trent Alexander-Arnold, Mohamed Salah and Virgil van Dijk. They have already rejected a bid from Real Madrid for Alexander-Arnold, while Salah has hinted this will be his final year at Anfield. Arsenal will also hope to be busy as they shore up Mikel Arteta's squad ahead of the run-in. Elsewhere, Tottenham are set to respond to their injury crisis with a move for Antonin Kinski. Bournemouth and Southampton have made early new additions of their own, while relegation-threatened Ipswich are looking to get business done. Arsenal contract update. Thomas Partey and Jorginho are in the final few months of their contracts and free to speak to potential suitors overseas. Both could yet end up extending their stays in North London, but Arsenal's manager was non-committal with regard to the pair. It's close communication with them, what their idea is, what they want to do, and what are their intentions, Arteta told reporters. He indicated pre-contract exits were possible, but had no doubts about his squad's commitment to the cause. All the players that are here, they want to focus on performing and impacting the team, and if something happens there, then we will assess it, Arteta added. Barcelona still waiting on Olmo. Barcelona's efforts to register Dani Olmo and Pau Victor have continued to fall flat. Sky Sports reports that La Liga and the RFEF rejected Barca's latest efforts to register the summer signings. Long-term injuries means the Catalan club had special dispensation to register the pair for the first half of the campaign, but wage restriction concerns are now back. Danso says no to Wolves. Lens defender Kevin Danso will not be leaving for Wolves, according to Foot Mercado, via GFFN. The Austrian had been linked with Vitor Pereira's club as they aimed to find cover for the injured Yerson Mosquera. Danso had a brief previous stint in English football with Southampton, but has impressed in France since joining his current club in 2021. Villa defender could leave on loan. Aston Villa boss Unai Emery has suggested Kosta Nedeljkovic could be allowed out on loan for the second half of the season. Wingback call, midfield conundrum, Man United are about to find out how brave Ruben Amorim is. Manchester United head coach Ruben Amorim has some very big selection calls to make ahead of the clash with Liverpool at Anfield. How do you stop Liverpool? It is a question Manchester United head coach Ruben Amorim is going to have to try and come up with an answer to. The Portuguese chief will experience the blood and thunder of United's and Liverpool's rivalry for the very first time on Sunday afternoon when his side travels along the M62 to Anfield. United will travel to the Premier League leaders having lost each of their last 4 games across all competitions, including each of their last 3 in the league. They have also fired blanks in each of those league losses. Having experienced a disastrous conclusion to 2024, United will be determined to hit the ground running in 2025 and pull away from the relegation zone, which is slowly becoming a little bit more visible in their rearview mirror. However, the nature of their recent defeats has left United supporters fearing the worst ahead of their latest Anfield visit. United have not scored at Anfield in any of their last 5 visits and are without a win in the red half of Merseyside in 9 years. It means the prospect of Amorim overseeing a 3-point haul will likely be celebrated long into the night. However, amid United's ongoing struggles, the Portuguese chief is going to have to come up with a pinpoint plan to try and stop the Premier League tabletoppers in their tracks. With that said, Men's Sport has analyzed 3 big selection calls the United boss is going to have to get right. Who starts at centre-back? With Johnny Evans and Victor Lindelof both sidelined, Amorim has got 4 centre-backs to choose from to make up his back 3. He has named 4 different back 3 combinations for the last 4 games, and he desperately needs to try and find a settled partnership across the back line. Despite his patchy form, Lisandro Martinez remains a guaranteed starter because he is left-footed. He gives United a degree of balance on the left of the defense, and he has proven that he can be a key player for the Reds when he performs to his true capabilities. However, who starts on the right and in the middle of the 3 is up for debate. Matthijs de Ligt started as the right-sided centre-back against Newcastle, and Harry Maguire was stationed in the middle. Lenny Yoro, who was on the bench against the Magpies, will fancy his chances of being recalled to start on the right and add a turn of speed to the defense. After all, on paper, he was United's most eye-catching signing in the summer. If Yoro is recalled to the starting 11, it leaves Maguire and de Ligt jockeying for the final place in the back 3. It could be decided via a toss of a coin, but the latter, considering he was signed in the summer to be a regular starter, should be nudging ahead of his centre-back counterpart and start. Man United Transfer News Live, Marcus Rashford future. Medical booked. Victor Osimhen latest. Manchester United's January transfer window has been full of surprise rumors already, and we're now on day 4. United's woeful results on the pitch mean Ruben Amorim's hopes of adding to his squad have increased, with it clear the current side needs improving. Monday's defeat to Newcastle United has left United 14th in the Premier League table and a long way off of qualifying for Europe next season. Eyes are now turning to the clash against Liverpool on Sunday. So far this window, Marcus Rashford's potential exit has continued to dominate the headlines. However, despite seemingly out of Amorim's plans, the forward has rejected the opportunity to move to Saudi Arabia. There has been more speculation surrounding outgoings, but United have been tipped to try and bring in a number of players over the course of the next month. As well as Victor Gyokeres, the Red Devils have also been linked with Victor Osimhen. United sent Dibbling transfer warning. Southampton manager Ivan Juric has advised youngster Tyler Dibbling to block out ongoing speculation about his future amid ongoing reports linking him with a move to Manchester United. United have been regularly credited with interest in the Saints youngster in recent months amid his collection of eye-catching performances this season. But despite increasing speculation linking United and other Premier League clubs with a move for the teenager, Saints chief Erik believes the best thing Dibbling can do is stay at St. Mary's and continue developing as he is. Amorim explains what has changed for Man United this week. Manchester United head coach Ruben Amorim believes he has seen an improvement in his squad in training this week ahead of Sunday's trip to Anfield to face Liverpool. Harry Maguire breaks silence. Manchester United defender Harry Maguire has posted on social media for the first time since Ruben Amorim provided an update on his future at the club. The former Leicester City man was due to be out of contract in the summer, but it has now been confirmed that United are planning on triggering a one-year extension option in his current deal. The extension will see Maguire's contract at Old Trafford run until 2026. It will extend his time at the club to 7 years, after completing a £85 million move in 2019. Hour-by-hour snow and ice forecast. Manchester United return to Premier League action on Sunday afternoon as they travel to face Liverpool. United meet their arch-rivals at Anfield for 30 p.m. as they aim to return to winning ways after 4 consecutive defeats in all competitions. Ruben Amorim's side lost to Newcastle in their previous fixture and will go into the clash against Liverpool in 14th place in the Premier League table. The Met Office has issued weather warnings for snow and ice across the UK this weekend, which could impact matches played across the Premier League and other divisions.